was swimming and I got way too close by the rope and it pulled me under where the blue slide is and stuff.
And had my back turned to my own son, and the next thing I know, the lifeguard's jumping in, trying to get a hold of him. She saved him from a drowning.
It kept pushing me and I was trying to swim over to the rope, trying to get out, but then the lifeguard jumped in and saved me.
And I looked at her and I saw her eyes, and her eyes were scared she was drowning. All I remember was she's drowning, I have to go help her. So I just got in and picked her up.
From the lifeguard's point of view, she could see what I couldn't see, happening. So he was behind me. I couldn't see him struggling.
He had been swimming for an hour and he was tired and no longer had the ability to make it to the side of the pool.
I was swimming underwater and I hit the edge of the pool.
I think the scariest moment is the moment right before you reach your victim, because you don't know what you're going to see.
I was scared that I might drown, and then once he pulled me out of the pool, I really couldn't think about anything else.
So what is the value of a lifeguard? Quite simply for us, I would ask a question back, what is the value of a human life?
I think they're really important since they helped calm me down and they cleaned up my cut.
So in 1912, the YMCA came up with the National Life-Saving Service, and then in 1914, the Red Cross took it over and adopted it.
I think that we're very fortunate in Knox County because we have a lot of recreational resource areas.
We have a beautiful $3.4 million pool facility. We have a staff of 55 lifeguards.
It's constantly going, you can never stop to just zone out. You can never zone out. You zone out, that's a chance for something to happen.
Every day when I come into work, I prepare myself for the possibility that something could happen.
When I started lifeguarding, I was in it for the tan and the fun of summer, and it turned out to be a whole lot more.
As a lifeguard, I maintain a high level of fun, but I ensure the safety of all the patrons at the facility I'm working at.
The difference between a lifeguard and a parent watching their child is the parent it's their child, they're going to panic and could potentially cause harm to themselves while trying to save the child, but the lifeguard is trained to safely get out the victim and provide the appropriate care that a parent might not be able to.
Due to our location and accessibility, it does take EMS longer to arrive. We need to be trained and ready to perform, sometimes for an extensive period of time.
The better that they do their job, A, the easier our job is, and B, the better the patient care outcome is.
It requires physical strength, it requires emotional strength.
Until your EMS arrives, you really have to know your CPR. You really have to know exactly what you're doing to keep everyone calm, because we are so far out, it takes a while for the EMS to get here.
They are a critical part of the patient and in their treatment.
Just because you're a good swimmer doesn't mean you would make a good lifeguard.
It does take quite a bit of athleticism to be a lifeguard, especially when you're saving someone in deep water.
All of our training, we practice, and are very repetitive on this. So when there is an emergency situation, they immediately respond without thinking. They just automatically do it.
Training is paramount for lifeguards.
Lifeguard training is definitely intense, especially when you learn deep water backboarding. I never thought we would do something like that in lifeguard training. And you don't realize how much what you do depends on someone's life, especially when it's a spinal injury. You never realize what little movements you make can really be detrimental to someone's health.
I had an adrenaline rush, I guess, because that's everyone's fear is, what am I going to do when I have to save? You are equipped and you know exactly what to do. It's a process of remaining calm yourself.
Catch pool, when you have a smaller child go underwater, they're not sure really where they are. It's like the first time going down the slide. They can somewhat swim, but you can hear them just yelling help, and you have to just jump in.
On a weekly basis, we have a common rescue, which is just a kid most of the time jumping in a pool that's not able to swim, or they are able to swim and get tired.
We practice rescues each month, and it's become second nature to me.
There's been a large shift in lifeguarding. When I started many years ago, the focus was primarily on treating injury victims. Since then, it has shifted to injury prevention.
I wanted to become a lifeguard because I did want to make a difference in my community.
When I go to Hiawatha, when I go to the YMCA, I just assume that I'm in this safe environment, that there's this body of water that I'm going to swim in. And I think it takes a very special and unique person to guard and to want to do that. And to a lot of times, you can't pay these people enough. So to be undercompensated for doing those very special things, it takes a unique person.
At the pool, you can obviously see when someone goes underwater and everything like that. But at a beach, you have to estimate when they're going to come up and where they're going to come up.
I see lifeguards as invaluable to our communities.
You would just hope you would never have to use that lifeguard, but boy, you're really happy when that lifeguard's right there and you might need them.
I feel like the value of the lifeguard is like an insurance policy. I would rather there be a lifeguard around and not need one, rather than I need a lifeguard and there not be a lifeguard around.
It's almost like you take a deep breath when you get down from your chair at that last whistle. Like, everyone is safe, there's nobody in the pool, we can all go home and it's okay.
The number of drownings has reduced dramatically in the last 25 years, but I would say one drowning is one too many.
This is not a job for just anybody or any young person.
We rely heavily on what the Red Cross does for our lifeguards. So we send all of our lifeguarding staff through Red Cross lifeguarding training.
The Red Cross does not have a water facility, so without the YMCA, we definitely could not train our lifeguards year-round like we do right now. So we're very, very grateful for the partnership that we have with them.
It is absolutely a team effort. They rely on each other for backup coverage and for assistance in their rescues.
Lifeguards are really important.
You're making sure that people don't lose their lives, and a life is invaluable, so a lifeguard, someone who's guarding your life, is invaluable.
When you bring the right people to the table and you all have conversations with each other, the opportunities are endless.
Forming partnerships like these in Knox County creates a healthy rural community that values safety.
My name is Leah Stoller, and I'm proud to be a lifeguard.
My name is Shannon Pay, and I'm a lifeguard.
My name is Colin Riley, and I'm proud to be a lifeguard.
My name is Alyssa, and I'm a lifeguard.
My name is Amy Rice, and I'm proud to be a lifeguard.
My name is Dallas Durfee, and I'm proud to be a lifeguard.
My name is Hannalie Klein, and a lifeguard saved my son's life.
My name is Mia Gable, and I am proud to train lifeguards.
I'm Chief Christopher Menapace, and I am proud to work with lifeguards.
My name is Seth, and a lifeguard saved me. Thank you for saving my life.